Good day, everyone. I am Princess Rilin Manalon, and I will be the reporter from Group 4, and this will be the continuation report from last Monday. And my topic is about the checklist of credibility criteria. So, author, check the credentials of the author and company or the expert and determine the qualifications to provide information on the subject being researched. So, when you're looking at information online, it is important to check who wrote it. So, when you're reading online, check if the author has the right experience or education to talk about the topic, and look for the things like their titles, kung doctor ba sila, professor, and expert ba sila aning a field, and their jobs. Do they work for a company or organization that is related to the topic, and their experience, or kung nakasulat ba sila nga books nga related ana nga subject before. So this will help us to make sure that we are getting the information from someone who is reliable. And next is the date. So look for copyright information at the bottom of the website's homepage. So most websites have copyright symbols followed by a year at the bottom of their pages. So this tells you when the website was last updated or created. So when you're reading something online, always check the copyright date to see how recent the information is. This helps you to decide if this is reliable and up to date for your needs. And then next is the purpose. So analyze the goals of the website to determine if it is an informational or an advertisement site. So some websites are purely informational, meaning their goal is to provide facts and knowledge. So others is the design lang siya to sell something like products or services para makagain sila og profits. By understanding a website's purpose, you can better judge whether its information is reliable or biased toward a specific goal. Next is contact. Most credible websites list down contact information such as telephone number, email address, or mailing address, so that users may get in touch if they get or have questions. So this shows that they are open to question and feedback from users. If a website hides its contact information, it might be less trustworthy. So when you're looking at a website, check if they have the contact us section or similar information. This is a good sign that they are confident in what they are sharing and are willing to answer your questions. Next is the fact versus opinion. So when doing research for a school paper, go to sites that presents factual information provided by experts rather than opinions. So the best way to find facts to look for websites that provide information from experts in the field. These experts have studied the topic and can give you reliable information. So by sticking to fact-based websites, you will make sure your schoolwork is accurate and reliable. And then last is the URL. Different websites have different URLs. So to help determine a site's credibility, determine if that is a personal website or a blog, a government website, or other types of websites. So not all websites are created equal. Some are personal blogs and some are government sites, and others are run by companies or organizations. So we will discuss that here in common credible URLs. One way of determining the credibility of a website is through the URLs. So here is the different types of the URL that we can encounter. So when encountering a URL, look at the letters that appear from the dot. So example is www.whitehouse.gov, and that is called the top level domain. So thus the URL's top level domain helps determining a site's credibility. So when you're checking a website, take a quick look at the TLD. So mao na siya ang top level domain. It can give you a general idea about what kind of website it is and whether it's likely to be a trustworthy source. So, the TLD is a part of the URL that comes after the dot. For example, sa www.whitehouse.gov, the TLD is the .gov, which means that it is a government website. Websites ending in .gov are government-related websites, which generally can be trusted to provide credible statistical information, articles on many different topics, and government news. So, websites ending in .gov, like sa example nato sa whitehouse.gov, are officially websites of government agencies at various levels. So these websites are generally considered trustworthy because they are, first is authoritative. They provide information directly from the government, which is responsible for providing official data and policies. And they are also accountable. They are subject to public scrutiny and oversight, which helps ensure accuracy and transparency. So if you need information on government-related topics, go to the .gov websites are often a good place to start. So they provide a reliable source of official information. Third is websites ending in .edu are the websites for educational institutions such as colleges and universities that usually offer a variety of credible data, especially about the school's operation and research. So if you're looking for information related to education, research, or specific academic topics, .edu website can be a valuable resource. They offer a high level of credibility and often contain valuable insights from experts in various fields. Next, fourth is websites ending in .org. Are the websites of organizations. While many organizations, especially non-profit ones, provide credible information, they may sometimes have advertising intent. So .org websites are associated with various types of organizations, including of non-profits, charities, advocacy groups, and professional associations. So organizations often have specific missions or agendas which might influence the information that they present. The recognition of information sources, similar to the information. So, in print sources, the use of online sources must be given credit to authors. So, failure to cite sources correctly can lead to plagiarism, so which is serious academic offense. It is essential to acknowledge the original creators. The information can be used by properly recognizing information sources. You'll maintain an academic integrity, avoid plagiarism, and strengthen the credibility of your work. Next is the citation. So each entry in the bibliography is called a citation. Proper citation must be applied or included for every source used, whether it is a website, a newspaper, or a book. So, a citation is a brief reference to a specific source of information. It allows readers to easily identify and locate original source. Think of citations as signposts that guides readers to the original information used in work. So, by using proper citations, you acknowledge the work of others and build credibility of your own research.